Welcome to the Saturday preview show here on PLZ Soccer's YouTube channel. I'm Kerry Pollock, joined here with Alan Ruff and Tam McManus as always. Let's get to the first game. Tam, we've got Rangers against Motherwell. Philippe Clement's got bags of momentum behind that team now, doesn't he?
Yeah, he has. They're playing really well. Great result during the week against Kilmarnock. 1-0 down. Chips were down. A lot of people thought they might have dropped points, but they came back and won. I don't see any issues with this game. Motherwell still hit and miss. Played okay against Celtic at times. But Rangers are just in great form at the minute, and I don't see them dropping any points, and they should win this game convincingly, to be honest.
Can you see them getting stronger as the season goes on? We've got 10 games left.
I don't know, they're picking up a few injuries now. I think the boy Cortez has picked up an injury, which is a blow for them. Cantwell's out, so their squad's getting tested. They've got European games coming up, so they're on a great run of form at the minute. They're churning out wins even if they're not playing well, so I think they'll win the game and keep the pressure on Celtic.
What are you going to go for?
I'm going to go for 3-0 to Rangers.
3-0 Rangers. Ruffy Motherwell are just touching distance within getting a place in the top six, but they've quite a tough run in. They've got Rangers, Aberdeen, St Mirren, Dundee, Hibs. Or when you look at that, is it achievable for them maybe to squeeze in?
It's a tough one. It's a really tough one. They did well for 45 minutes against Celtic, but at the end, Celtic had just too much firepower. They'll win a couple of the games, but I don't know if it'll be enough. I think St Mirren are the team that look as if they're going to capture that sixth place.
And what are you going for?
3-0.
3-0, right, okay then, let's move on to Dundee and Kilmarnock. A 7-1 defeat at the hands of Celtic. Tam, Tony Docherty said he didn't expect that scoreline, but was that a reaction from Celtic, or was it just an off day for Dundee?
Probably a bit of both, to be honest. I think that Celtic, it's their first real convincing performance in a while, to be honest with you. I watched Dundee against Hibs the previous week, and it was 2-1 going on 5 or 6 for Hibs. They're pretty open. Dundee, they played with 2 strikers. They started the game pretty well, actually. I watched the first 10 minutes and they started well, but then Celtic get the goals and killed them off. That's back-to-back, defeats for Dundee now. Maybe they're hitting a wee lull, and there shouldn't be any concern about getting dragged into a relegation battle, but they'll still want to pick up some points, but that's going to be a difficult game for them.
Yeah, Ruffy Kilmarnock opened the scoring against Rangers. Derek McManus said there wasn't much between the teams. Is it just that moment of quality, or was it a moment from Jack Butland that perhaps won Rangers the game? It
was Jack Butland. That save. You would have thought Kilmarnock had went 2-0 up. It would have been a big ask for Rangers, and they would have definitely taken something out of the game. But the goals that Rangers got were super. And they've got the momentum. I always think it's difficult to come back from a 6 or a 7-0, 7-1 it was, defeat. It's difficult to pick yourself up so quickly, and I think Kilmarnock are doing well, so I'm going to go for Kilmarnock to win this 2-1.
2-1, what did you say, Sam?
Yeah, go for 1 each.
1 each, right, okay. Hibernian against Ross County. They'll play Ross County back-to-back, Tam, but another share of the points in the derby. They've got more from that game?
Yeah, they should have won the game, I think. I think that, the performance overall was very, very strong. The refereeing decision is dreadful. It's never a penalty kick. And Nick Montgomery's been unlucky, to be honest. In the last couple of weeks, a lot of decisions are going against Hibs. He's keeping his cool pretty well. I think if it was a more experienced manager, they'd be going mental at the referees. So, I think Hibs are due a little bit of luck at the minute in terms of decisions. I don't think they'll need it against Ross County. I think they'll go and win this game convincingly. I think Hibs are starting to play some good football now, and I think they're due to give someone a real tanking, and it might be today, Ross County, because they have created double figures chances against Dundee and then again against Hearts. So I think they'll hammer Ross County. I'm going to go for 4-1 to Hibs. 4-1, right? Okay. Ross County, on the other hand, they've got a bit of a cushion above Livingston. If they can catch St Johnstone, they're out of danger. Do you think they can edge themselves up the table?
Yeah, I think they can. But that obviously result was that Johnstone at Aberdeen would put a wee bit of frightener up them. But I think Ross County will be okay with their games at home. It's just when it comes to the split, we talk about it every year, who gets 3 home games, who gets 2 away, and that could be really crucial. But I can't see Ross County getting anything out of this game, so I think I've went Hibs to win 3-0. 3-0,
right, okay. So Johnstone will host Livingston. If Livingston have got any chance, Tam, of getting themselves closer to Ross County, this is it, surely.
Yeah, they're running out of games, Livingston. I mean, they've lost 2 real 6-pointers in the last 2 games. Ross County away, Motherwell at home. I mean, they're drinking in the last chance saloon for the last couple of weeks. I think they're gone. I think they're down. And I think St Johnstone, great result during the week. Nicky Clark coming back, getting the goal as well. Difficult to beat McDermott Park. I think this will be a poor game. I wouldn't be going to watch it if I was honest. But I think St Johnstone might nick it with the odd goal. And I'll go for 1-0 to St Johnstone.
Right, okay, no goals then, no money?
Nah, I don't fancy much going on in that game.
Roughly hit. Tam spoke about the luck that maybe Hibernian need to get a little bit of. Is Livingston one of those sides as well that it might turn a corner for them?
No, I think they've been down there too long now. When you're down there all the time, you know, it starts affecting the players, you know, and you don't believe that you can get a win. St Johnstone, as I said, have got that win under their belt. You would expect them to go into the game with a lot of confidence and with a home advantage. I think St Johnstone will win this one. I think 2-0.
2-0 St Johnstone. St Mirren will face Aberdeen. Neil Warnock, last end of the season for you?
Yeah, and I think it's becoming a very, not a very nice place.
Sugarly Neil.
And when Willie Miller starts slaughtering you, a legend up there, you know, you're under a wee bit of pressure. Trouble. I keep looking at the games and I keep looking at the chances they're getting, you know. They're not horrendous, you know, games. They're just silly goals. Yeah. You know, every goal, even the one in midweek there, I mean, I know he must be pulling his hair out, you know, because you don't mind if somebody beats you with a Tavernier free kick or a shot or anything like that, but the goals are losing are horrendous. I still think they might take something out of that game, so I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt and go for a one each draw.
All right, okay. St Mirren they've got another manager who is aggrieved at VAR. Tam, where do we go with this? How do we stop these things from happening? We're nearing the end of the season now. We're getting towards the split. It could cost teams, these decisions. Yeah,
I mean, there's the handball against Ross County. I mean, the guy jumps up and hits his hand. It's clear as day. It's another poor decision, and I think they put a note or wrote a letter to the SFA, which seems to be a regular occurrence at the minute. But those decisions are why VAR was brought in. That's a clear handball. You know, the Hibs, it's not a penalty kick for Hearts, and we can't be getting them wrong. You know, big decisions in big games, but I think Ruffy's going to trip up in this game. I'd fancy St Mirren massively in this game. I think Aberdeen are. I don't think they're playing for him. I think a lot of the foreign boys will be thinking, who's this old codger in here? You know, I don't think they've got a lot of respect for him, and I just don't think they're playing for him. And I think St Mirren will win this game. I'm really strong on that. I think they'll win 2-0.
2-0, right, okay, then moving on to tomorrow, we've got Hearts against Celtic. If Rangers are to extend their lead to 5 points at the top, the pressure's right back on Celtic, and Tynecastle's not really the place you want to go with that on your back. Yeah,
and the Rangers have got the advantage at the minute. They're playing before Celtic, which is, you know, they're piling the pressure on Celtic. Celtic, in my opinion, got away with it last week a wee bit at Motherwell. I didn't think they were great. They got the 3 points. Again, I would expect Rangers to win, extend that gap again. And then Celtic go to... I wasn't impressed with Hearts during the week. I thought they were poor during the week. Again, if you can keep Shankland quiet, I don't think Hearts have got enough a lot in reserve. So it's going to be a tight game. It always is. But Celtic have a good record at Hearts, you know, and I think they'll continue that. But I think it'll be narrow. I'll go for 2-1 to Celtic. 2-1
Celtic. Callum McGregor has picked up an Achilles injuries. I've had a knock. It's over the next 24 hours. We're going to find out whether he'll be available for this game. But is he a huge miss? And they replace
I need to change my... if he's not playing.
I didn't know that.
Absolutely massive. He is. He's the person who brings everybody together. You know, his energy and everything is there. I'm sure Celtic supporters and the manager will be hoping it's not bad. I think he'll be getting 24 hours treatment. He'll be in that treatment room right up until the game. They'll be giving it every chance. But you can't take Hearts have had a good run.
Yeah.
But again, when you see them coming up against Hibs, you know, they're not miles ahead of Hibs. And the results that they've been getting is because the rest of the teams are pretty average, you know. And it showed you the other night there that they are vulnerable. I think Celtic, that goals that they scored in the midweek there will give them every confidence to go there and win. And I think they will win. I think they'll win possibly 2-0.
Well, just finally then, before we move on to the quiz, when you come out of a derby draw or a defeat, Tam, do you come into the next game a little bit more firepower under you?
I think if you've got beat, I think you're under pressure. If you go into the next game, particularly against Celtic, Hearts have been trounced with Rangers. Didn't think they were great against Hibs and got a draw, so they've hit maybe a little bit of a tough fixture list. No, Rangers away, Hibs at home, Celtic at home. It's tough fixtures, and if they can come out with maybe 2 points or more, then I think they'll be quite happy. But I'd agree with Ruffy. I think Celtic have got too much quality for them.
Yeah, well then, let's move on to the quiz then. Was it 4-1?
Are you going to compete this week, Ruffy? Because
doing his research.
Honestly, right. People are saying it's going to be Ruffy.
Shout anytime.
Shout anytime, Ruffy.
Is that the rules you want?
Yes.
Yep. Okay.
Yes.
Right, okay. Never fastest answer wins. Right, okay. First question. Who was sent...
Melrose.
He's at it.
Joking.
Is that sealed?
I'm only joking.
Who was sent off for Dundee at Celtic Park on Wednesday night?
Robertson.
Yes.
Got that one.
Well done. Right, number 2.
Flyer, Ruffy.
Who opened the scoring for Livingston against Motherwell on Wednesday night?
Can I pronounce his name? Can I get near it?
No.
Yenti.
What's your guess?
Yenge.
Yenge.
You can't say Yenti. What's his name?
That's not his name. Right, one each. Okay, third question.
Yenti.
Kilmarnock are how many points clear in 4th?
1.
Yes. 2-1, Ruffy, right? You need this. You need
That up.
this.
He's got swan neck, by the way.
Right. How many...
Wait, is this for me to win?
This is for you to win it. Right, okay. How many Derby goals has Lawrence Shankland scored to date? God. Closest one's it.
Oh, Derby.
8.
Right, Ruffy?
6.
Aye.
No way, he's beat me.
It's all over.
That's not the way he's going to win. I hate them. The closest that he just guesses.
Do you want the last one?
Go.
Right, okay.
Just guesses. Gets lucky.
You can have it.
You can have it. Who are Aberdeen currently tied on points with?
Motherwell.
Johnston.
Oh, I don't got a chance to
No,
answer.
you don't. You won.
You won. You won.
Back.
Oh, there you go. He's back. He's back.
He's wee Honslet. He's wee.
We'll be back next week to look ahead to some more action.
Stop putting the questions in you need us to answer because he just guesses.
Thanks for watching.